We don't have to agree on everything, but we have to agree that Jesus Christ is Lord. Well, I go down there. Holy Ghost moving, man. I mean, moving. Well, I see this lady, and she has on a dress that you wear when you're pregnant, and she looked about 8 months pregnant, 7.5, 8 months. I mean, you could see her stomach, I never thought so. I'm walking down there, and I'm just praying up. So Cathy was there, and I just looked at her. I said, you ready? She was a Methodist. I didn't know that till later. I said, you ready to get touched by God? Huh? I said, Jesus, touch her. And her stomach went flat. I saw the dress go. I thought, my God, where the baby? Man, did the baby go underneath the chairs? I mean, I'm looking. I swear to God. Whoa, And she screamed like I've never heard someone scream in my life. And her daughter, I didn't know that was her daughter, said, screamed. Everybody, I mean, loud. But I'm thinking, oh my God, where's the baby? Well, it was pretty, and Cathy was there. I mean, the place was going nuts. Finally, I said, ma'am, and they got her up off the floor. She got knocked out in the Holy Ghost. And I said, I didn't want to say, where the baby? You know what I'm saying? And she said, I want to tell you something. She said, I had a 7-pound inoperable blood tumor. And couldn't, if they would have cut on it, she'd have died. God instantly healed her. And she said, we're Methodist. Isn't that something? Well, I just gave God a job. Now watch this. 2 years later, maybe 2 or 3 years later, we went down there and preached again, but not in the convention center, but in the church, because we had a friend that asked to come. So we were hungry after we were going home. We were driving home. And there was a pizza inn, I think, or Pizza Hut, something like that. I said, let's go in there and get us some pizza. We hadn't had that in a while. So, and this is like about 10 o'clock. I think it closed at 11. We got there about 10:15. So we're sitting there, and this lady comes up to us, and she says, she said, do you know who I am? And to be honest with you, I didn't. I said, no, ma'am. She said, I'm the lady with the 7-pound blood tumor, and I'm still healed. Boy, you remember that guy? It was such a wonderful thing to see that, see? What we did was give God a job. Is there anything too hard for the Lord? My God, man. You see, when you know what you want instead of what you need, then you'd be able to ask God the most unbelievable, impossible, yet doable things. God gave me that statement. Believe the unbelievable, receive the impossible, because it's doable.